Awakening is not about escaping the human experience, but just about fully living it. If you're asking, how can I get closer to my higher self? How can I do better choices? How can I get to know myself and get closer to exactly my purpose and the path I want to be? How can I be more abundant in life, more present, and also just have a better life in general, live more peacefully, gratefully? I know that this path of awakening definitely connects you there. It's a path that maybe before you were living your life in the backseat, but once you dive into self-growth, you're gonna be the driver of your own life. And every situation that might come towards your path, towards your car whenever you're driving, is just part of this growth. And what does it mean that living this life experience is just connected with the path of awakening? Well, if you agree that we were just those dimensional beings, those magic souls living in a celestial universe where we were just so much powerful, where there were no limits and life was just abundant and full, and we decided to come to Earth and just kind of play with reality, with this life reality that we live now, and just use this place as a playground. I just definitely believe that the life we live is part of the process of just getting to our awakening or purpose path. I grew up in the church, and whenever I am in a path, I just dived to it. I was so into learning to be this greater Christian, and when I was there, I felt like to reach that level, I needed to basically just leave all my worldly actions that were considered sins. And I think that living life through that lenses was so constraining. I was such in a box, thinking that anything that was part of reality in this world living that we are at will be harmful for my growth. And when I started to awaken and walk more towards this self-growth path, I felt like I was bringing these church beliefs, those old beliefs that I needed to be this saint, perfect, not worldly human being, into this, instead of just understanding that life itself was part of my playground of knowledge. It's part of our self-development, just experiencing extremes so we know exactly where our boundaries are and until where can we go towards. For example, I'm so happy for the teenager years, those early stages in my life when I was kind of just wanting to be an adult, but I wasn't. But I wanted to do those things where you are kind of not allowed, such as going to parties, drinking with my friends, and just experiencing those things were so important to my growth in general that I felt like if I skipped that process, I wouldn't be the same person that I am now. Recently, I just started to play more with sobriety, and I call it playing because I feel like every human experience, even drinking alcohol socially or not drinking alcohol, they're just experience that you can play around with it. And in my human experience, I first started by trying alcohol, just going to parties, going to the extreme of being drunk and being with friends and partying hard. And then I went to a place where I was just drinking socially because I love it, drinking beers and going to any brewery and trying different things. Then I just wanted to play with sobriety to see how it feels like. I was just trying to test myself and see, can you be social? Can you just have fun in a situation where you don't have that special drink potion to make you more loose? And you know what? I love it. I love playing with sobriety. Nowadays, I just decided to implement in my life, but not as a thing that will call me sent or bring me closer to awakening and just bring me to this higher realm of things. It's just a way, a language that I found to connect with myself. I feel like society is full of ideas to constrain and control. And I believe that every human experience is important to the constraint that that specific soul, that specific life and person decided to try. Some people will decide to go to the extreme of drugs, Other people might experience the extreme of sex. Some people can experience having multiple partners and just connecting with multiple people and so on. But all those life scenarios are part of an experience. And that is also something that we need to think of, because sometimes we can be really judgmental with people's experience because we feel like the way that they are approaching their life by their decisions is not really suitable for them. And okay, that can be an opinion, but even that friend that you feel like they might doing bad choices or not walking towards a path that should be the one for them, even that, I don't know, weird, stupid choice that your friend is doing, for example, calling their ex when they're supposed to break up, those are important decisions. Those are part of those life experience that will either bring them to an awakening point that will actually tell them, okay, this is my boundary, this is the place that if I go too far, I'm gonna hurt myself and I'm not gonna be okay. So it's important for them to learn. Or that will be a place that will bring them a different opportunity, a different point of view, and maybe they come back with their ex and they learn something new again. You know the thing that people say about a child whenever they're learning about the world and they just want to go to the plug, they see that beautiful plug and they go with their finger and try to poke it, but they might get electrified, they might get hurt, but that moment will be so important in their learning progress that this will create a message saying, hey, this is a limit, this is a boundary, I might not cross it here next time. Or maybe they even go and cross it one more time just to make sure that, oh, this is danger, I cannot go after this path here, you know? And every child might experience different levels of hurt and boundaries. We're not saying that this specific situation applies to everyone. So in conclusion, I just want to say that it's important to dive into all the human experience that you want to live so you can actually connect with your higher self at the end of those experiences, if they are harder and hurtful, or maybe if they're great and abundant and, I don't know, graceful for your path individually. And if you feel like you want to feel sad, you want to feel all those emotions, you want to go and cry for your ex and maybe call them and just say everything you have in your heart, you should do it. That might be the most important thing for your path. If you feel like you're not sure if you want to live with your parents, but if you're comfortable and you want to stress that place a little bit more before you're taking a decision, you might need to do that, because that might be part of your learning experience. If you want to drink a lot and party and have fun with your friends to the extreme that you forget everything the next day and you wake up super hangover and then you just remember, oh my God, I went a little bit above of my limit, maybe you should do it until you understand where are places that you're not respecting yourself and you're going a little bit above that, whenever it's the plug that the kid is putting their finger on, and measuring back to develop and create your safety zone. Now, I also see there is life experience that will bring you to a higher vibration and life experiences that will bring you to a lower vibration. And part of understanding those things is trying and error. For example, for me, things that bring me to a higher vibration is working out, walking in the street, reading a book about something I love, listening to music and just dancing in the living room, or maybe meditating and doing breath work. Maybe for you, something that is a higher vibration is just going and doing something agitated, such as, I don't know, walking in the street and talking with strangers, going to a party, or maybe trying new restaurants and traveling. Anything that makes you feel alive and excited might be this path of higher vibration. But the thing is, there is also a path of lower vibration that looks like excitement. So that's where you should be more aware of. Things that you know that has this beautiful envelope and invitation, this gift bag of being super exciting, but undercover is not really. Usually the feelings associated with those things are you do it and you regret something, or you come back home with second thoughts, or maybe you're just, I don't know, tired and drained after meeting that specific person that kind of bring your energy down, or going to that place that you didn't want to be. Your body's telling you, I want to leave, I want to go, but you still stay there just because of a social norm or friends that you have around. And the only thermometer that will help you to navigate those life playground experience and understand if this is something that is high in your vibration or low in your vibration is yourself. You are your own thermometer. You're the person that can tell if you felt good or bad. You have your own knowing that I once read in a Glennon Doyle book called Untamed, that can get warm and fuzzy when it's something that you kind of wanted, and can get cool and distant if it's something that you're not much into, or maybe you know that the ending result of the afterwards is not gonna be as much pleasant. The same level that the child learns is the same level that you gotta bring with yourself, having your own thermometer and just measuring if feels good or feels bad. And that's why I love this path of awakening and self-growth, because it feels so much lighter than what I learned before in my previous upbringing, such as going to the church and feeling the heavy feeling of trying to be this perfect saint, being the one that is never gonna do anything and just gonna skip all the worldly things. Now I see that those worldly things are really important to build the person that you are now. And for the universe, there's no sinners. There's only you and your own path. And the way you take and approach your own path can be on your own pace, depending on the life experiences that you want to try for yourself. Well, I hope this video was helpful. If you want to talk more about those topics in a one-on-one setting, I'm going to have a link available in the description. And if you also want to support and be part of this community where we are just talking about self-growth, finding our highest self, and just kind of being more aligned with our path, I will welcome you to subscribe, like, and all that jazz. Maybe even share this video with a friend that might need to hear that right now. Thank you so much for being here, and I see you in the next video.